Okay, I think this is working again. Yep, that seems to be working. Okay, yeah, it's been a little while since I've streamed. Just give me a minute to sort of get things situated. Yeah, just a few uh, qualifiers to say up front, just to set some expectations. I did move recently, so I've had to redo my setup basically from scratch again. But I think I got everything just about where it was. Okay. And I believe I also have my noise canceling on, so that shouldn't be a problem. I should probably put my headphones on. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, and of course, the other thing I should probably say a disclaimer about real quick is that this is a mod that I will be playing. It's a very impressive looking mod made by a lot of very talented people. So congrats to the I think they literally just call them the Fallout team, which is basically just an acronym for Fallout London. But at the end of the day, it is still a very big and complicated mod, so there is a significant chance that things could fall apart completely. I have installed the mod, and I've installed pretty much all of the ancillary secondary mods that they recommended. So that should hopefully mean that we don't have as many problems, but I guess we'll just have to see. Uh, okay. Well, I don't think there's much to it, but to try and jump into it. I have not looked up pretty much anything about this game. I have no idea how big it is or how in depth it is or even really what people's opinions on it are so far. Which to be fair, it did just come out with no previews, so I don't think there's actually a lot of opinions to go off of other than like first impressions. So, I guess let's see what happens. Let me see if I can just get this running. Uh, I did boot it up once already, just to make sure that it doesn't like crash immediately. But I think this should work. Uh, you have a black screen. Ah, there we go. And there it is. Oh yeah, and we've got a little sort of preview video. Yeah, I think this is just showcasing the various places. Yeah, I have heard tell that this game is actually bigger than uh oh, I never turned on the desktop audio, didn't I? Oh, there we go. Well, that video was probably silent for you, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Like I said, getting used to things again. But okay. I think it should be playing the audio now. Yeah, it's got that sort of Londoner background music going. And of course, I believe that's the like a Welsh symbol. Yeah, showing a little bit of gameplay. But yeah, I've heard that the map is actually bigger than Fallout 4's map. Some people even saying that it's bigger than Fallout 4 plus the DLCs. Which is a little bit insane. Oh, man. Okay, let's get started. Oh, right. It is still Fallout 4, so if you have a controller plugged in, it breaks mouse and keyboard input. Let me turn down that game audio just a little bit. It's a little bit loud for me. Doop-a-doo. Where's my volume mixer? There we go. We just turned down Fallout 4 just a smidge. Okay. Yeah, I swear games are always so loud for some reason by default. I mean, I guess it's better than being too quiet and being unable to turn it up, but still. I do find it interesting that the subtitle is based around Mind the Gap, and plus, like, as you can see there, like, the London Underground logo, I guess, is like the background for the mod logo. I mean, I know the London Underground's like a huge thing, but like, I don't know. I'll admit I'm not particularly cultured in the ways of those from across the pond, beyond like watching Doctor Who and stuff like that. It just seems odd that like so much of the game's like branding is based around the underground, but maybe there's a faction or something that like uses it or exploits it. I think in one of those preview shots they showed like a train still working, so that's kind of interesting.
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of man, when tribes beat each other to death over necessities, the will to power has been the driving force of mankind. When the great fires of humanity's ambition ravaged the earth, it was not our doing.
I like that very Fallout style
human history
double decker.
had only begun.
It's very
Britain
good.
was not spared the hellfire. And London, a monument to mankind's ambition, was returned to the state of nature. Those who emerged from the ashes did so from a network of underground bunkers known as Pindar stations.
Oh!
And so it was that the embers of civilization would ignite once again.
Yeah, I skipped this when I booted it up previously, just to see if the game worked.
Of the Tommies, an aristocratic parliament continues to give orders. But few are still listening. In the Tower Hamlets, the fifth column rises. Training drums beat and uniforms march, all in the name of their dear leader, Eve Varney. Across the Thames, in the pastures of Richmond, a great army gathers strength. Styled on the Camelot Knights of days past, they're headed once more unto the breach. For there are whispers of angels beneath this hallowed land, a curtain of illusion and intrigue, a puppeteer behind the scene. Only one thing is certain. Those who take the road to Westminster will be forever changed. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
Okay, so I think what I gathered
Mind the gap.
from
Mind
that
the gap.
is
Stand
they're
clear of
really
the
driving
door.
home the mind the gap thing, for one. But it seems like the underground was like their version of vaults, because I guess vaults were like specifically America. Uh, Although I thought Vault Tech was like an internet. Either way, um, so it seems like the idea is that they converted the London Underground into a series of vaults, so that could explain why everything is so like train themed. Is that like that's where people are surviving? Also, like, what the hell is going on? Again, this is like the one thing I saw. I basically played up until character creation, and then I stopped, which is about 1 minute from here. And this is basically the limit of what I've seen. Um,
Subject has been performing adequately.
and we're starting in a tube.
In visuals, nothing unusual.
Perfectly usual.
Try it. Smythe will be pleased.
Serious
How are they
scientist.
in appearance?
Uncertain. Perhaps we should take a closer examination.
Okay. Then we gotta make our dude. Honestly, I don't plan on spending too much time. Wait, I'm pretty sure that just looks like the default Sean in Fallout 4, which I think is kind of funny. Um, uh, oh, that's a character right there. Hmm. You know what? Let's play as this weird Sean guy. What's the extras? Oh, we've got blemishes, face tattoos. So I guess we couldn't have been grown in a test tube because how else would we get these tattoos? Damage. Oh, we gotta add like a cool scar or something. Blemishes. Both is what that one guy was like covered on. And markings, just like moles and stuff. Okay. Oh wait, what happened to my scar thing? Yeah, there we go. Keep that. Why is it not keeping it? Accept? Hmm? That's weird. Oh, you have to apply. It's been a while since I've played Fallout 4. I think this is just how the normal game is weird. Okay, there we go. Gotta have at least some kind of cool scar or something. Body. All right, you can go big chonk. Oh god. You know what? I'm not feeling particularly spicy. I don't feel like making some kind of abomination today. I just want to kind of get into it. I mean, I'm playing mostly in first person, if I'm being honest. Let's not act like I'm gonna actually be seeing this guy too often. There we go. I think that's pretty much everything. I'm okay with this.
Excellent. A rapid progress is being made. And with zero anomaly.
Okay.
Now, what about their physical and mental development?
Ah, and we've got. Wow, they even did custom graphics. Oh, and we're starting with like the Freemason people. Interesting. I am curious about that. What kind of build should I go for? I mean, in Fallout 4, I always liked going for like intelligence and charisma because I liked playing around with the settlement building a lot and building up stuff. Plus, having high int increases your XP gain, so you level up faster, which seems really busted. I think luck also has a thing like that, but it's like random. Um, Agility. Your ability to sneak. I mean, that's useful. You probably want at least a couple points in endurance. Just go complete nerd build. Don't even bother any of the physical stats. And I'm unlucky as possible. Anything else? Pixel weapon accuracy and VATS. I mean, I don't plan on using VATS that much, if I'm perfectly honest. The one thing I will say for Fallout 4 is that the gameplay is actually pretty good, all things considered. Um, it's really just the writing that I think lets the game down massively. You know, the moment-to-moment gunplay, the settlement building, like all that stuff is like fine. And if you're like that's also like the weird thing about it being like an RPG is that if you're just good at shooting people, you can often like bypass bad stats in a lot of ways. But like you need good stats for like talking to people and whatnot. And I'm hoping that this game has some slightly more interesting dialogue choices than Fallout 4 did. Frankly, I would be impressed if they didn't. Um, I mean, yeah, and that's the other thing is that this is like essentially fan fiction at the end of the day when you really think about it. So like, who knows where the quality could be? Like this is a big project with a lot of people behind it that obviously have a lot of passion and talent is what I was trying to say. Um, but uh, but you never know. It's kind of a crapshoot with these kinds of things. But okay, I was scared for a second. Hello, final boss.
Tremendously so. In fact, it may be our best work yet.
Good.
My background?
The subject looks ready for conditioning. Within a week or so, we can wrap up Phase 1.
Thank you,
Like-
sir. I'll set phase 1 on autopilot.
See that it's done.
Am I like a British version of a synth or something? Like, what is going on?
To be rousing a bit.
Not to worry. Let's put them back under.
Okay. Oh god. Well, that's not happening. Oh. I guess we're being freed early. By hoodlums. Or not? I'm falling unconscious, it seems. That transition was a bit slow. Probably could have sped that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Nope, I'm awake. Oh, I guess me passing out was like their excuse to... Ah, there we go. Come on. Oh, I think I gotta... There we go. Okay, that could have maybe been made a little bit smoother. I feel like, I mean, it makes sense as a way to, like, teach the player to, like, attack. But I feel like one attack should just destroy the whole thing so that you don't get stuck like that. It's a little bit awkward. What can we find? There is a clean coffee cup. Yeah, we seem to be starting out in like a sort of Institute style place. It's not quite as clean and fancy as the Institute, but we're clearly starting out in like one of the more scientific factions. Okay, okay. Is there no like pistol or anything for me to grab? Oh, here we go. Angel lab coat. Let me just steal this guy's pants. Can I not open? I don't think I can open up my inventory just yet. Anything through the tunnel here, or not? It seems. There's a ladder, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere. It's like a tiny hole that nobody could fit through. Oh, hello. Oh god. There are, in fact, people with guns. Okay. Oh god. Oh, no, that hurts. Oh, and I'm already down to half health. Cool. Maybe I should put more points in endurance. Oh, that's right. This is Fallout 4. We need to be, like, looting everything for, like, scrap wood and random garbage. Because that way we can, like, build a big fancy house out of pencils and knives. Semi-skimmed milk. Ooh. T10. Yeah. You know, it is, of course, proper British, because you gotta have tea. Always. I am curious about these Freemason sort of people. Oh, that's cute. I still don't think I can open up my inventory. Let's try the terminal, though. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, this is their, like... Oops. There we go. Exclusive collaboration, Ultimate Fan, John Smith. What? Okay. VIP. There's 2 Alucards. Basic, supporter, and these are like all their Patreon supporters and stuff. Okay, that's cool. That explains why there was a GOG shirt on there. So I guess I can wear that if I feel like it once I get access to my inventory. Oh, that's right, I don't have a Pip-Boy. That's why I can't access my inventory. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a Fallout. I guess this was just for that? I guess I found a secret, in a sense? I'm not sure where else I'm supposed to go, though. Like, I feel like I was kind of led here. Is there, like, another way out? So I can't go over the fire, because I will die instantly. Yep, that is in fact fire. Thing gun turrets. Okay, we're off to a great start. I have no... Oh, wait. Is there like a... Ah! That door was like pitch black. You gotta be honest. Like, level design 101, you gotta light up the way forward. There we go. So the players can actually see where they're supposed to go. Mission statement. Unauthorized content detected, redacted. Great. I have redacted and corrupted your file. Cool. Do not write out mission statements. This was covered in orientation. Ah, so, again, getting very Freemason vibes. So I'm guessing there's some kind of secret organization that wants to keep themselves such so that people like me can't figure them out. The troopers have secured us a batch of the rad shrews for testing. I would have preferred working with rad rats, but it seems that they were chased off by their counterparts. Judging by the size of the rad shoes in London Bridge Station, I don't entirely blame them. Testing on the captured rad shoes is going well. Multiple have died, but the remaining ones are stronger than ever. I'm especially proud of the one we've affectionately referred to as Big Dave. I'm now going to move us to the next stage of development, which will introduce us more vitamins into their diet. We'll also simultaneously reduce their feed to see how they cope. I predict a lot of them will die, so I better get the nets ready to capture some more. Smythe, as I believe they pronounced it, should be content with the results. Progress has been made, and exciting new things have been discovered. Not only did the rad shoes surpass expectations, but some of the results correlated with our prized subjects next door. Utterly fabulous to see it all coming together. With any luck, Smythe will visit the laboratory soon and see our progress. I believe that was the guy who looks like... He kind of had big final boss energy, you know? Like, you know, you start out in the lab, you break out, and then eventually the end of the game is you cycle back around and then you come to take him down or something. Like, you know how it is. Rad Shrew. They're rad rats, but British. Tiny eyes and a large nose. Snuffle through the undergrowth for their prey. Prefer dirt flooring, woodland, and grassland. Active by day and night. They're territorial and aggressive. High-pitched squeaks. Most have lost most of their fur and grown sizable front teeth. Oh, okay. The Raichu is fast, which means at 24 kilometers an hour. That's like 10 miles an hour, which is like human sprinting speed. I know some metric numbers. Not impossible to outrun them, but it'd be pretty dang hard. And reset the door mechanisms. Okay, very fancy terminal, by the way. Oh! I see. I did not think this through. I thought that was just going to be for the door on the way out. Can I get, like, a bat or a billy club? Pick up the device? What device? Ow. Yeah, they don't hurt that much, thankfully. Am I just supposed to punch them? Okay. I guess I'm punching. Okay. Anybody else want some? I'm not built for punching, but I will do it. Okay. Oh, there it is. The device. Oh, is this my Pip-Boy equivalent? Oh, that's funny. So I guess actually this company is like their equivalent of Vault-Tec. Just sort of based on... There we go. Data, map, radio. The Mend.
Hello? Hello? Testing? Testing? 1, 2, 3.
The subject suit.
Here we go then. It's me, your boy Nigel. Some call me Nigel the Nihilist, but you, the old Chinese, can call me whatever you like. Now, some of you might remember the old Protrectron host DJ, XJT13, but his little sprocket went bang and so did the music. So now you're stuck with me and my...
Okay, this looks a little bit broken.
So yeah, here with Nigel the Nihilist. Get it?
I'm just gonna close that. Utility belt. Interesting. Okay, is this... Okay, it appears that the perk chart is completely broken. Okay, not ideal. Might have to fix that later, but I think we should be fine for now, at least. Oh, I should probably eat something, because the fact that I walked through a bunch of fire and nearly died. Add resist, rads, minus 25. Ooh. Okay, I'll just eat the normal milk for now. You gotta blow it to the cartridge. Oh, it's the Attaboy. Okay, that's great. I love it. Instead of the Pip-Boy. Well, they are upset with me. But now I'm on the other side of the... Oh, it's... rumbling. What the hell was that? I'm gonna steal your clothes. Oh yeah, I did. I do now look like them. And yeah, I guess we're wearing our Attaboy on our belt instead of our wrist. Which is why he has to, like, pick it up. I do like that they actually bothered to, like, model in all these alternate sort of gadgets and stuff so that it's not just a complete reskin. Oh, and I went backwards. Like, they clearly put a lot of effort into this, so like I said, regardless of what you might actually think of the final product, I think it is commendable that they managed to even release this in the first place. Oh.
Kyle K. Downs, everybody. Great stuff indeed. This next one is Danny Boy. Enjoy.
Hello. Pick up the torch. The torch. The torch. The torch! Oh, that's what that was. I feel like they could have let me pick that up beforehand. Okay, so now I have a flashlight, I presume? Somehow? You're gonna tell me how to activate the torch? Because that would be helpful. Is it apparel? Use it. Come on. Is there like a keybind? Pip-Boy. I forget if like there was actually a flashlight button by default in Fallout 4. I don't think there was. Was there? Huh. Come on. I guess I'm supposed to go that way. Like in the direction that I got the torch from. It would be nice if the torch actually worked, though. Your handy fuel. Rat poison? Oh boy. The hell is that? Brain fungus? Yeah, I think that's normal in Fallout, but it's always upsetting to see. Ah, there's a hole here. again, I feel like I'm supposed to get the torch going, but I don't see a way to do that. I have to admit the tutorial is mixed so far. On one hand, I like the story elements of it. I should probably turn off the radio for a little bit while I figure this out. But how do I... Miscellaneous junk. Well, that's ammo. Yeah, how do I use the torch? Like, I equip it. It doesn't look like it takes up a spot. Also, yes, here is the GOG shirt, which I think is funny. Because, yeah, I could really use some light. Yeah, this, Yeah, I guess I'll just fumble around in the dark for a little bit. If the game's not going to tell me. Like I'm supposed to go this way. Okay, we have light again. Oh, hello, mysterious stranger.
I doubt you'll make it far, someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat. But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go, then. Be seeing you.
Huh. Mysterious. Wait, are they showing the torch on my belt? But it's not turning on for some reason. I did install, because there were a few extra mods they recommended, including a few that were just for bug fixing. So I did install those, so I was hoping we'd get maybe fewer bugs. But like I said, it seems that the entire perk chart is borked, which makes me curious because that implies that maybe they made a bunch of custom perks, so it's not the default Fallout perks anymore. I wonder if I can try favoriting the torch. Then if I hit fave, will that let me toggle it? I don't think that did anything. You look dead.
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you?
Okay.
Escaping all that hubbub. With all you've been through, I'm impressed.
I still don't know who I am.
Seems I neglected to introduce myself.
I mean, you might as well.
Very unprofessional of me.
I literally cannot introduce myself.
And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Now, I'm sure you have many questions, and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go.
Cool.
Stay safe, and remember, mind the gap.
It does seem kind of funny that that is like the motto of this game. Can I move again, please? I do understand wanting to freeze people in place so that they don't miss your, excuse me, your cool cutscene or whatever, but he was already locking the doors, or rather, he was in control of the doors, and he only unlocked them at the end, so, like, you could've just kind of let the player roam around without needing to lock them in place. Like, they would have still been forced to at least listen to the message, and let's be honest, there wasn't much of a visual component to it. So I feel like that was a little bit unnecessary. Delicious pre-war rations. So, like, am I still underground, or... I'm intrigued by this. There are telephone booths. I think I'm just in a building. Like, we're officially above ground. Ooh. Forgot how bad fall damage was in Fallout 4. It seems like it's not as bad as I thought. Teaser. Shard Concierge Terminal. Oh, we're in the Shard. That's one of the landmarks in, like, well, London. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of those around. Welcome to the Shard. London's premier luxury hotel and residence. We extend the warmest greetings to all guests arriving during this tumultuous time. I'll say, when is this dated? We extend our warmest greetings to all guests arriving during this tumultuous time. Rest assured, your comfort and safety are our top priorities. Please enjoy your stay and do not hesitate to contact our concierge team for any assistance you may require. Thank you for your cooperation. Throw the peasants out. Management reminder, throw the peasants out. In light of an ongoing resource war and the heightened security measures, it is imperative that we maintain strict access protocols. Please remember that individuals of lower standards or class are not permitted entry into the building under any circumstances. Report any breaches immediately to security. I see, I was worried this was going to be like a command that would like activate a bunch of turrets. Oh, that would be so funny. Maintenance updates. We're experiencing minor issues with plumbing in several guest rooms on the 12th floor. Guests have effectively been relocated as per protocol. Seems to be fixed within the week, or you can find yourselves another job. And don't let the mice in. As we continue our valiant defense against unexpected visitors and mice, let's ensure our hotel remains impenetrable. Keep access to the shard locked tighter than a jar of Warmite. And report any suspicious characters, human or mice, pronto. Okay, okay. So I'm guessing that was pre-war. Or rather, like, leading up to the war, with them, like, being worried about the resource shortages. And all that good stuff. Surprised they haven't given me, like, a pistol or something yet. Of course, we got our classic telephone booths. And creepy mannequins. Like, why are there mannequins here? The London Bridge. Is this actually open? London Bridge Station. I guess we can confirm our theory as to whether or not the underground stations are essentially their version of vaults. If it loads. I did hear this mod has some pretty long loading times, unfortunately. There might be another mod that helps like improve that. I might stream this again tomorrow. And see if I can fix some of these issues. Well, I guess I'm punching these guys. been poisoned a little bit. Could really use a gun. At least these things die in one hit, but still. Ticket machine. What was that? Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. Protect and survive. Ooh, you've got some fancy clothes. Green cane. Is that a weapon that I can use? Can I beat somebody with a stick? Yes! I have acquired stick! I kind of expected like a bobby club or something. Of course, Nuka-Cola's still here. Honestly, that makes sense. That's just a full-ass birthday cake. Huh, pumpkins with Vault-Tec logos. That's kind of interesting. I guess I should probably eat something to recover from my gratuitous amounts of poisons. Yeah, that is just a straight-up birthday cake, perfectly preserved after however many years it's been. Requires a ticket. Well, this would just be a completely insurmountable obstacle without a ticket, I guess. It's just, there's just no possible way that I could even hope to get around this reader without a ticket. Come on. That might have been something there. Ah, damn it. Do you have a ticket? Protect and survive. You've collected an issue of Protect and Survive. Trafalgar Square is now permanently marked on your map. Possible under nuclear attack. Okay, so I guess that unlocks map markers. Terrain map. Okay. We received sightings of ghosts on trains? I just kind of glanced at this. I didn't even think about it for a second. If you or anyone traveling with you see any ghost or spiritual entity on the London Underground, please report it to a staff member or any transport police officer immediately. These ghosts are traveling without valid payment, and London Underground is seeking to persecute them in due time by the Mayor of London. Okay, that's great. I love it. Oh, the ticket was literally... Well, now I just look goddamn silly. Oh, we're getting out of the underground. I guess that makes sense. Wait, why did you need a ticket to leave? You'd think that... Which version of Fallout 4 am I using? You have to use the downgrader. So when you, So if you buy the mod... if you buy Fallout 4 itself on GOG, then you can, it should be able to play it out of the box. But if you own it on Steam, you have to use the downgrader that they list on their website. And then the downgrader basically returns it to the previous version before Bethesda updated it in April. Which is really just terribly ironic when you think about it. Considering that, you know, Bethesda, like, Microsoft was upset because there was no tie-in to Fallout to go with the TV show. So they basically just made Bethesda push out a really quick update that, like, adds, like, basically nothing to the game. But as a result, it broke, like, every mod. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm on a train now. I did not think this would move, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh. Actual moving trains. In Fallout. Who would have guessed? But yeah, like, so Microsoft was forced to put out an update in order to try and, you know, have literally anything to tie in with the TV show. But ironically, that update is what caused this mod to get delayed, which was already set to release in April, which is when the Fallout TV show came out. So, like, if Microsoft and Bethesda had literally done nothing, then they would have had this coming out in April, right around when the show came out, and a lot of people would have had a reason to boot up Fallout 4. But instead, they had to ruin it for themselves and make it out harder on everybody. It's just deeply ironic. Oh, man. So I guess the train derailed a little bit. Ah, the European Civil War. As in any age, most ordinary people want only one thing: happy, peaceful life. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that, like, so Fallout is a very, like, a lot of the, it's not just the aesthetic, like, a lot of the themes of Fallout sort of revolve around that sort of 50s Americana, Cold War, Red Scare, you know, sort of thing, where there's a lot of distrust of people, just based on paranoia rather than necessarily, like, justified cause, and whatnot. And that is, like, I honestly, I'm not sure what London was doing, or Britain in general was really doing during the Cold War, because, you know, I'm a stupid American. But you know, that is kind of core to a lot of Fallout's identity, in a way. So I think it is really interesting to see what sort of things they do, just with the fact that this is not in America anymore. Because, like, obviously, you could translate a lot of those themes pretty much anywhere. Like, there's always time for, like, there's always times of paranoia and things like that. Probably wanted something for the console players. Assume you can't play it. Yeah, I mean, you can't really mod it on console in general. So obviously that would leave out all that stuff. Whatever those scientists did to you, it took its toll on your body. Until you find a cure for this ailment, you'll take 10% more damage in combat. Further investigation into your origins may lead to your remedy. The crash left you rattled, and it'll take you more than a stim pack to fix this. Until you seek out a medical professional, you will deal 10% less damage in combat. Interesting. Okay. You know what? I kind of like that. It's really interesting how this is, like, very self-motivated. That was one of the things I talked about in Fallout, in a video about Fallout 4 that I made a little while back, how I didn't really feel like the motivations of the character lined up with the motivations of the player very well. And so as a result, this whole idea of, like, oh, I gotta find Sean and, you know, save him and whatnot, like, if you don't care about Sean, then you immediately cause a huge amount of dissonance between the player and the character. But by having the main like, right now, like, there are obviously some plot threads dangling about this whole Smythe person, and trying to figure out, like, what that company or that organization that kidnapped me was.
Sounded painful.
Oh, I legitimately thought these guys were just mannequins.
I swear, if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, mate. You alright? This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well, well, well. If it isn't the lab rat, you made it out.
Oh, they know me.
You're in the right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before.
F4 SE status failure. Make sure that F4 SE is installed and you've launched the game. I feel like the game is falling apart. Fallout 4 Special Edition.
Is there a problem, or are you just enjoying the silence?
Might need to... Let me see if I can... Okay, there are some autosaves. Okay, cool. In that case, let me see if I can fix that real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to have to end the stream a little bit early. Yeah, let me quit the desktop. Go back to chatting for now. Anyways, to try and just finish the thought that I was saying earlier. Oh god, what was I saying earlier? Right, so with Fallout 4 and whatnot, because the character and the player's motivation don't align, that can lead to just the story kind of falling flat. But I like that the initial motivation for the character in this story is literally just like, okay, the lab rats or the scientists did something to you, so your health is weak and you were in a major crash, so you need to find medical attention, so your attack is also weak. So like your only goals coming out of the intro are just like fix yourself, and I think that that's a really solid motivation because like seeing like, oh, I do 10% less damage and I take 10% more damage. It's not the end of the world, but that's something that I want to fix, so I feel properly motivated to try and do that. Let me check something. Fallout 4. It says Fallout 4 SE was not working. Is that like the special edition? Can I sub? I mean, you're free to subscribe if you want. But I'm trying to see if I can get this Fallout working properly. Unfortunately, if this ends up being a problem, I'm not sure if there's a whole lot else I can do. And thank you for subscribing. Always happy to have more people along. In theory, there should be a little bloop that comes up when that happens. I don't know if my Stream Elements is working properly. It could be Script Extender, that's right. Let me check my Nexus mods. Fallout 4... I don't remember this being on the list of mods that they said it was recommended, let alone required. Nexus mods, Fallout 4. Yeah, there's not a ton of people here right now, I will admit. Also, I'm glad I'm not looking at this on stream because when I opened up Nexus mods, the very first mod that was just on the thing was not something I'm allowed to stream, which is always good. Let me see here. F4 SE? Yeah, Fallout 4 script extender. Well, let's add that to the list. Hopefully this, yeah, it looks like it's a pretty lightweight mod, so this shouldn't be too bad. Invalid download link. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Like I said this at the start. I fully expect that since this is not only a mod, this is like a really, really big, complicated mod. I have a feeling that things are going to break. Okay, there we go. Now it's downloading. Deploying. Okay. Game has been updated. Alright. Okay, I think... So now I've got Fallout 4 script extender. Yeah, apologies. We're running into technical difficulties with the mod right now. But I think I just installed the thing that was missing, so let's see if it breaks again. Give it a second, and it'll start going. And yeah, it is unfortunately not available on console. It is so. This mod is actually deployed through GOG. Um, so I don't know if GOG is available on any consoles, but that might be some avenue to be able to deploy it. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, consoles are famously not good for modding. Let's see if this worked. Also, while this is loading, I might as well check the Fallout London mod list. Oh, I just realized you can actually move this around. That's kind of funny. I don't think you could do it in Fallout 4. I don't think I ever realized that. Is there a Liberty Prime in Fallout London? If there is, it's probably some British version of it, and it's still complaining. Let me just go back to an earlier save real quick to double check. Here we go. Fallout London Downgrader and add-ons. Good mods. Yeah, I'm not seeing F4 SE here. Which seems weird that they would have excluded it if it like breaks everything. If you don't include it. Okay. Does the perk chart work? No. I'm guessing that means it did not work. Okay. Yeah, let's quit the desktop. Yes. Okay. Back to chatting. There we go. How do I... one of you mentioned that you have to, like, launch it through the script extender. I'm not sure how to actually do that. Or, oh, maybe you have to launch it, like, through GOG? Maybe that'll work? Why does the character look different than normal? Well, like my character? I mean, it's still a custom character. So it's kind of up to you what they look like. Or are you talking about the Pip-Boy? The selection screen? Oh, I mean, this is a full-blown overhaul mod. SE has an executable. I was not aware of that. Fallout 4 SE plugins. I don't see an executable. A lot of DLL files. But I don't see any kind of like executable or anything. Oh wait, F4SE loader. Maybe that's it. Okay. Maybe I downloaded the wrong version of the mod, because the mod is complaining about the game being out of date, which is ironic because the game has to be out of date in order to work. Um, hmm. Let me check the mods again. I think I need to. I think that I need to manually install one of the older versions in order to get this to work. The Temu version. Uh, Actually, that's kind of interesting because the current file for F4SE was released before the update that Bethesda made. That's weird. Uh, Here we go. Compatible with 10.984. Hmm. Uh, Here we go. Think this will work, maybe? I don't know. Let's try this. I'm basically just going to download an older version of the mod to see if it works. Okay. So that should be good. So let's try running the loader now. Oh, not complaining. Maybe we did it. I'm gonna give it a second before I swap the stream back over. Any second now. Honestly, I do not know anything about the mod. I mean, Fallout 4 had a lot of old-timey style weapons with the the fucking laser musket, which is hilarious. Uh, it looks like they're still going with a sort of retro futurism based on the design of a number of things. Okay, here we go. It looks like it's working again. There we go. Okay, let's try loading back in. Hopefully this works this time. I actually haven't found a gun yet, which is kind of amusing. The first weapon that I've acquired is literally just a cane that I found on a dead body. I do hope that this works. 'Cause I have been looking forward to playing this, but if things like dialogue and leveling up are going to be broken, that's going to put a damper on things. So hopefully, whatever I just did fixed it. Okay. And yes, that is my cane. Amusingly enough. Still have no idea how to turn on my torch that I got. Ah, we have perks. Okay, I think this might have fixed it. Ah, so they kind of brought back the, New Vegas style of perks, which, I mean, let's be honest, I'm shocked that a bunch of fans decided to replicate New Vegas. Who would have guessed? But that is still really cool, though, because that means that we have, like, a completely different progression system now. As the ruler, you are able to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. Medic, gun nut, science! High-tech mods. I feel like getting Scrapper early is probably a good idea. It does look like some of these mods have carried over, or some of these talents, I should say. Why does it look different than the pipe bomb boy? You mean Pit Boy? I mean, everything's gotta be British. Like, they really put in a lot of effort into, like, sort of giving things their own style. Because, yeah, like, there's no Vault-Tec, there's no Pit Boy. Make a British Liberty Prime. I mean, this does require to have all the DLC installed, which includes the Mechanist DLC where you can build robots. So, like, I might actually be able to make a Liberty Prime. Awareness. Ooh, Pickpocket. Big Leagues, Iron Fist. Man, they really put a lot of effort if they not only redid the entire perk chart, but then added whole new animations for every single perk. Like, goddamn. Oh, and of course I can just level up. It's also worth noting I don't actually have any perk points, so, you know. Chariot of Fire. Ah, just sprint faster. Solar powered. Honestly, that's probably not bad. Although that does require endurance 10. Whole army of Liberty Primes. I mean, if I can get to a settlement or something, I will certainly start building, because that is kind of my jam. Since I was so uninterested in doing the story of Fallout 4, I basically spent 90% of my playthrough, like, building robots and stuff. Okay, let's go.
What was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up.
Take 2 on talking to... This is a British.
You look like shit, mate. You alright? This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you.
That guy just had a piece of metal sticking out of his head.
If it isn't the lab rat, you made it out. You're in a right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before.
There we go. Oh, and they even, yeah, they brought back, like, the old style, dialogue. I mean, regardless of what the quality of the dialogue is, just the fact that they've changed the dialogue system to be like this is already a massive improvement.
Is that a problem, of course? Winston?
Here, enjoy.
I'm glad I put some points in charisma.
Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and Johnny Shrapnel.
He does have a piece of metal sticking out of his head.
We're the vagabonds.
We're the roughest, toughest, sharpest
Yeah.
around these parts. Not like the dogs.
Snuff it, Johnny. Don't scare away our new acquaintance. So, who are you exactly?
I would love to know. How does the story start? So basically what you've missed And of course, the stream will be available to watch after I'm done. But you just wake up sort of in a test tube, uh, and that's kind of it.
Is there a problem, or are you just enjoying the silence?
Ah, shut up. So basically, yeah, you just wake up and some scientists are doing something to you. It's really unclear what. And then a bunch of raiders, who I believe are these guys, um, just kind of show up, raid the place, set fire to it,
Silence.
and then, uh, yeah, like, you just kind of make it out through the wreckage, grab an attaboy, as it's called, as opposed to a Pip-Boy, and then, you're just kind of here. You get on a train, and the train crashes, so you're just having one hell of a day.
Or are you just enjoying the silence?
So yeah, like, these dialogue options really aren't leaving out a ton of details. You just kind of wake up in a lab, and then you get onto a train crash.
Only the gentry use those trains. Looks like you're the wayfarer now, like the rest of us.
Make an army of robots. I definitely, if I'm able to get to a settlement and just start building, I will 100% make like a robot companion. There's no doubt about that. I don't think I'm a gentry.
Yeah, well, you don't look like it.
What is this place?
Or what's left of it.
Also, speaking of New Vegas, they really did go with the New Vegas plot line of you're clearly a character that exists already in this world, but due to one reason or another, you start out the game with amnesia. So it's literally just like New Vegas.
Or are you just enjoying the silence?
Shut up already. This guy just does not give me time to think. I'm trying to provide commentary here, Mr. Sebastian.
The Isle of Dogs Syndicate. Johnny gets a bit excited about him.
Yeah, okay, these were the guys in the lab fighting the scientist.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thameshaven. Some old construction papers.
Oh, okay.
Well then, Wayfarer. Seems like you got two choices. You could head down that way to the Thames folk. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but appearances can be deceiving. They may even know a thing or two about that lab, seeing as they sold us the location. Otherwise, you
Pretty
can
good
stick
lead.
it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out.
Huh. Interesting choice. I mean, these guys basically seem like fancy raiders. But it is kind of cool that you can just kind of head out with them. Finding cores for Liberty Prime. There's got to be fusion cores around here somewhere. What do you mean by helping you out?
We're not the only gang sniffing around London, and we need help dealing with the competition. Obviously, we'd give you a little pick-me-up first.
What's wrong with the Thames folk?
How can I put this nicely? They look like chewing gum stamped into the pavement.
To the ghouls. You know what? I think as much as I love the cut of their jib, Dragon's Dogma 2 looking different than what I remember. How goes it? Dragon's Dogma 2, I will fully admit that DD2 kind of falls off after a little while. I mean, it was already a huge game. There was no way I was going to stream all of it, but like, it kind of peters out after the first half, even if the combat is fun. Maybe I'll do another stream of it someday if people want it. But yeah, for now, I think I want to try my luck in Thameshaven.
Well. Suppose I'll just bandage me feelings. But I wish you luck with the Thames folk, Wayfarer. Head north to the Prilla Dog Food Factory. They can give you directions.
Here,
Okay.
take this for the road. Its best days are behind it.
A knife! Bale Song. I actually know how to use one of these. Gift from Sebastian Gaunt. Seen better days in old Blighty, but nothing a sharp-eyed blacksmith couldn't work out. It is kind of interesting, though, that they give you a pretty huge diverging choice right off the bat between either going to Tame Save It or sticking with them. I guess it's kind of like how you can come across Preston early, but instead of like forcing you to work with them, you can just kind of leave them behind. 5K subs. I mean, I don't know a ton of tricks. I just know how to like open it quickly. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm some kind of professional. It is nice that they gave me some purified water, though. Very much appreciated. Junk. Oh, we did level up, so I can actually get a perk now. Bale Song. It does 1 more damage than my cane, but it also attacks faster. Oh, that's not how you open a Bale Song. Huh. That is amusing, though. Let's level up real quick. Lady Killer, confirmed bachelor. Unique dialogue options with certain characters. Interesting. Iron Fist, Armorer. Like I said, I think maybe getting the what was it? The Scrapper talent might not be a bad idea. It's probably going to take me a while to make a few million Liberty Prime, so I wouldn't hold my breath. Nuclear Physicist. That's probably going to take a while. But I'll take Scrapper so I can start getting some more materials. Because getting that early will probably help me out in the long run. Hacker, Gun Nut. I still haven't found a gun. Recommendation for the first Fallout game? I mean, the obvious answer is New Vegas. Because New Vegas is the one that was not written by Bethesda, which thus makes it good. if I want to be mean. The thing about New Vegas is that it is also getting up there in age, and like the writing in New Vegas is easily the best out of all of the Fallout games, at least all of the modern Fallout games since like Fallout 3. And like the RPG mechanics are great. Like there's a lot of very good, like, oh, you have XYZ stats, so you need to you know, so you're able to like actually use your stats and skills appropriately to accomplish things. But in my opinion, and if I had a larger audience, this might piss off some people, but I feel like the gameplay in Fallout New Vegas is just not great. If it's your first Fallout game, it'll probably be fine. But I feel like I ironically ruined New Vegas for me by playing Fallout 4 first. Because Fallout 4 is objectively a worse game than New Vegas in many, many ways. Like, the story is awful. A lot of the character design and plot elements and quest design and the dialogue system and the way that your stats get used and all the RPG mechanics and the level ups and all of that stuff is worse than New Vegas. But it's more fun to play like the moment-to-moment like gunplay and the settlement building and stuff like that offers a more fun gameplay experience, while New Vegas just offers a lot better story and role-playing options. So like I would say that New Vegas is definitely the better game, and if you haven't played any Fallout games, I would definitely say start there. But after New Vegas, I would probably give Fallout 4 a shot. Just to like play it. Oh, we got hooligans. Oh, he's got tickets. Oh, I chopped that guy's head off! Jeez. Leather right arm, football kit. Long johns. See if we can upgrade our armor a little bit. Damage resist. Oh, that's right, I'm still wearing the GOG shirt. Yeah, so for those of you that weren't here at the start, there is in fact a shirt that you can find in the starting area that is essentially there's a room that's all about thanking their backers and supporters and whatnot on Patreon, and there's a shirt with the GOG logo that allows you to, you know, show your support for that, which I think is adorable. Yeah, true. Because Outer Worlds was made by Obsidian, which is the people that made New Vegas. I do think New Vegas is better than... I mean, Outer Worlds was pretty good, in my opinion. But I do think that New Vegas has better writing. I'll also fully admit I never beat New Vegas because of the fact that I think the gameplay isn't as fun. But from what I have seen, the writing from start to finish in New Vegas is just a lot better. Football kits. That seems like a good place to start. And brought on some welding goggles too. So that has 0. I think you can calm down with the Liberty Prime talk. It's gonna be a while before I can even make a basic robot, let alone something of that caliber. Quests. Seek out a doctor, investigate your origins. Find Tameshaven. Visit the Vagabonds after investigating Tameshaven. Huh. Well, and of course workshops and stats. Well, don't I just look like a right footballer? I hear rad noises. I think... That is interesting. I'm not super familiar with like all the intricacies of New Vegas. But I know there's definitely a lot. Oh. Factory guard? Is that the Northern Lights? Protect the dog. Oh no! They've got to save dog meat. Oh, is dog meat gonna be a pit bull? Speak to the guard. Oh my god, dog meat's gonna be a pit bull. Hello, random guard.
The fuck is your problem?
Oh, there we go. That actually put the knife away. See, there's some Battle Song tricks. Okay, that's a little bit advanced.
I won't be calming down anytime soon. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you.
Sorry, what?
Those dogs were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But
No.
mine, I fed them every day.
What did dog do? Let me
You
protect
could have
myself.
just roughed them up a bit, didn't have to have them die. I guess I ain't got a place to be mad. It wasn't my life at risk. Forgive me. I'm an animal lover. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home. With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly. Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him?
Churchill.
Name?
Sure.
Great. He's a real good boy. You do right by him, he'll do right by you.
It does
Give him a little pat on
feel
the head if you want to take him with you.
a little heretical to not have it be called dog meat just out of tradition, but I get it.
Dog talk. Why are you here?
I am trying to get to Tameshaven. Actually, do you have a doctor on premises?
Doctor, here, you're having a... I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. It's in me contract.
This place.
This here is the Prilla Dog Chum Factory. We're the #1 canned goods supplier in London. Thameshaven. Don't know why you'd want to go there. But if you insist, keep following the road, past the bunker, past Fesco, then turn right. Keep going, and you'll reach the old tube station. It's down there. I don't know. Talk to the owner. He's inside. Sure.
Guess I'll be on my way. Well, I have acquired Churchill. Oh my god, just look at him. It is adorable. I know a couple of streamers that would definitely love to see this. Can I trade with Churchill? I could store things on my dog. Good. I've acquired dog. Can I go in? Prilla Dog Chum Factory. I'm hoping they're referring to hot dogs of some variety and not that they're grinding up like feral dogs into meat. But this is Fallout, so who knows? I'm probably just going to keep calling him dog meat, if I'm perfectly honest. Churchill is very appropriate for the British theming, but, you know. Loading times really are kind of aggressive. Ooh, dog food.
Anything catch your eye?
See
Take
what
a
you
look.
got. So yeah, so they sell dog food. Which I guess, I mean, when we're talking about the post-apocalypse, Blaze Jr.
Farewell.
What is the chanting about?
Can I help you?
Where's that chanting coming from? Is there like a football game going on, or... Good area.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, there we go. Maybe there's a protest happening?
Huh?
Hello, Jeff. Well, this is concerning. Sort of got piles of, I guess, dog food in glowing radioactive barrels. That's always good to see. Break room. Very ostentatious break room. Gotta love the decor. Ooh, ornamental longbow? I'm sorry. What? Oh, it's not a... Okay. I was like, can I get, like, a bow and arrow? I'm guessing that's just junk. Yeah. Damn. That would have been so funny if I could just wield a longbow. Ah, weapons workbench. Here we go. Oh, I got a box cutter, too. Pool cue does a surprising amount of damage. Standard blade. Blast blade, interesting. Increased damage from sneak attacks. Hold blade, less AP cost. Ooh, targets bleed. I need a level in blacksmith before I can do that. Okay. I might take a level in blacksmith then. It's kind of interesting that there's 2 blade tabs for some reason. I guess it's just... Oh, I guess it's just aesthetic. Because they mentioned, yeah, that you can't paint this one, the glass blade. Is this literally just invisible? I just noticed that. That's really funny. And then rusted steel handles. This looks like it's also just aesthetic. Okay. Next time we level up, we might take a level in blacksmith just to be able to do that. Just stick a knife at the end of it. I mean, hey, it's not nothing. That basically makes it into like a pike or javelin. Barbed, spiked, cheese. What do I do with the box cutter? Long box cutter. I mean... The pool cue actually looked like it did decent damage. I can upgrade that right now. It looks like... Yeah, let's do that. And then that way I have basically a pokey stick. Sharp pool cue, there we go. Let's favorite that real quick. I guess I'll put that on 9. Oop. Oh, hello. There we go. Now I have a proper stick. Can I, like, put that away? There we go. Oh, it's even on my back. Oh, that's right. One of the mods was actually that you now display your weapons on your back. Still trying to figure out what that chanting is coming from.
Hi, how are you?
Can I just, like, use your terminal real quick? Don't mind me, just gonna take some stuff from your office. You know how it is. Tibia? Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just gonna use your terminal. Get out of my walls. Reports. Paid vacation leave. Integrated into the corporate computer. Deleted by management. Of course. Health and safety regulations. Data not found. Safety reports. Data not found. Supply log? Braum beef imports. Depletion. Terminal entry. Date. 2230. Okay, so this is around the same time as Fallout 4. Because Fallout 4 was about 2 centuries after the war. So this seems to be about the same era. I was looking for like a year somewhere. Import shipment of Braum beef from the farms of Camelot. I am very curious to see how the Knights of the Round Table people play out, because that sounds like it'll be really hilarious. Oh man, if you can get like a broadsword and just go to town on people, I might have to switch to a strength build. That'd be so funny. Noted a significant decrease in Braum beef resources, alarmingly low levels remaining in stock. I mean, it makes sense to basically use a dog food factory, because, like, sure, it's not the most pleasant food, but I mean, when you're talking about the post-apocalypse, it's a way to preserve meat. And it's certainly better than going hungry. We are failing miserably to meet the Tommy quota for this month. The gentry overseers are breathing down our necks, demanding immediate results. All workers of the toil relentlessly, forsaking the rest until quota is met. Failure is not an option. Let the machinery roar, and the cads be filled without pause. Some things never change. In light of the abysmal scarcity of Brahmin beef, we find ourselves plummeting into a need of a replacement in order to continue our Prilla Dog Chum operations. We feel the desperation grips us as we seek alternative ingredients, but we have found alternatives in order to prevent the factory from grinding to a halt. I notice that they're not saying what those alternatives are. With our backs against the wall, we demand that you commence trials on the proposed substitute ingredients that we will not name specifically. Failure to expedite this process will result in severe punishment. We will not tolerate any delay in the discovery of an acceptable replacement. I think I know what the replacement's gonna be. Acceptable news! After much grumbling and dissatisfaction, we have managed to find a marginally tolerable replacement for Brahmin beef in the Prilla Dog Chum. Do not celebrate. This is a mere reprieve. Continue production at all costs. Our existence will not be a fleeting shadow. Imperative payment deadline. Today marks the final opportunity to meet the Tommy quota and avoid the wrath of our gentry overlords. By some miracle, we have scraped by this month, but the guillotine of punishment still looms overhead. Celebrate not, for our toil shall only intensify as we march into the abyss of another month. I wish I had a good British accent I could read these in. Okay, so dog food is people. Like, we all got that, right? I can't move. Oh, we got another bug. Oh god, oh no. Come on, let me out. Let me out! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crap. We are stuck. I think I've actually had this happen in normal Fallout before. Just gonna have to load an earlier save. Well, why am I... What? Okay, that was weird. Okay, I believe I need to redo my pool cue mod real quick. Sure. There we go. Just re-equip that. There we go. Liberty Mutual. Ah, god damn it, that's good. Oh, there it is. I found the chanting mob. Let me just quick save. I'm sorry?
Mr. Handy's mindlessly stuffing tins of chum. We're flesh and blood and irradiated spirit, stuffing tins of chum. But we're still real people with real needs, like bathroom breaks. We demand those too, and if we don't get them, we'll strike. We'll throw down our tools and stuff tins no more. Fair treatment for fair work. Fair treatment for fair work.
It does feel like they could have maybe offset that animation a little bit. Dr. Harvin. That is the guy upstairs, I assume. So it looks like we got a classic class struggle here. Which also, very appropriate timing given that Bethesda actually just unionized. Which, I mean, good on them. I actually am very glad to hear that. Because I was saying this earlier, but I really do think most of Bethesda's problems come down to management and bad management decisions. So maybe a little collective bargaining could be good for the group. Also, what is going on with the back of your jacket?
You don't work for me. What are you doing on my factory floor?
Why is your jacket so shiny? You heard a commotion.
The type to stick their nose in other people's business.
Yeah, the IRL Bethesda.
You could be
just unionized, like yesterday.
Speak to me in my office. I have a business proposal for you.
And it's like from what I heard, it's like a complete wall-to-wall, every single employee, like programmers, artists, like everybody. Oh yeah. The first world in Outer Worlds is basically the same thing. Although, I think they take it to much more comical levels in Outer Worlds, because I still remember that one bit where he's like, "Oh yeah, I've got to pay graveyard dues because of I'm the closest living relative to this guy who committed Sudoku," and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your relative." I was like, "What do you mean?" It's like, no, I'm the closest living person relative to where he died. Therefore, it's my responsibility to pay his dues. And it's like, God damn it.
Good. I thought you were a smart one. That's why I want to offer you a job.
You want me to scab for them guys? Why on earth would I want to work here?
Definitely not. You're not Prilladog material. This job concerns Alan Calloway, the ne'er-do-well you heard earlier. He needs to be dealt with. He's bad for morale.
I don't know how it affects subsidiaries.
but I can't touch him. His following among the rabble grows daily. He seems to have it out for me, personally. He verbally attacks me at every turn, and I've been at my wit's end all month.
Maybe you deserve it.
Idea what to do. And then, who but an avenging angel graced my doorstep? What say you? Will you return this factory to peace?
Is there a peaceful way to do this?
Peaceful approach. I bought him off. He just pocketed the tickets and kept on going.
Good on him.
He's more money hungry than I am.
Then promote him, but tie his salary to his sales goods. Interesting. I don't think you see the whole picture. Oh, come on, I'm just short of the charisma one.
Oh, I don't, do I? And your 5 seconds here gives you clarity. Alan must be dealt with post-haste.
What happened to Abe Lincoln's beard and voice? This is a British asshole, Abe Lincoln. He doesn't deserve the beard. I assume that if I take this, I could still like talk to the guy and be like, "Hey, I want to side with you instead," because I do not want to side with this guy. I know I could pass the intelligence check, but I don't want to do that because that'll basically undermine his whole thing. This is basically just trying to convert him into the same kind of asshole higher up who's going to just reimpose the same problems with his employees.
Glad you see it my way. He takes his unauthorized break right about now. Meet me in the break room for a chat with Alan.
Are you able to make custom armor? I assume you can build armor and stuff in this game just like you can normally. I like how this is very clearly an overseer desk that they just kind of plopped into here. Always good to have efficient use of assets. Also, I am like not the muscle in any circumstance. I have 3 strength and 3 endurance, and I'm at half health, and I was recently in a train crash, and I've been experimented on. I am like limping through this factory. I am far from the avenging angel that he thinks I am.
What are you doing here?
Yet another unauthorized break.
Do you think I care? You can't touch me, and you know it. Everyone out there loves me, or at least hates me less than you. Pretty soon, I'll be sitting behind your desk and making a difference.
Nice dream. Too bad it's time to wake up. Meet your alarm clock.
Who are you?
I was really hoping they would have more of an opportunity. Okay, there we go.
I promised you, but I'll pay more.
There we go.
100 tickets. I'll pay you 100 tickets. Let's see you top that.
Easy. You think I'll be that stingy when I'm behind your desk? What do you say, stranger? I'll match Arvin's offer now and give you more straight from his desk.
Alright, Alan, let's do this!
Gabbing bastard.
I kind of just like some guy. Ow. I really am not the muscle in this circumstance, like I said. Come on, dog meat. Get him. Good dog. That's what I thought. Ooh, I got a trench coat. I will steal your clothes.
I knew I liked you from the moment you walked through those factory doors. As promised, a bundle of tickets with your name on them.
But I take it tickets are... Oh, hello.
Strays outside.
Would you look? I'm
Right
in the middle of something here.
For that bit extra, I promised. Take every tin of Prilla Dog chum in this room. Now get out of here, so I can get to work.
So yeah, I guess tickets are the new bottle caps. Which I guess, again, plays into the whole, you know, London Underground theming. I have acquired food. Which is always good. Oh. Oh, I leveled up a lot. Okay. First things first. Where are... Yes, trench coat. I would gladly take a trench coat. And the top hat. You know what? There we go. Perfect. I don't know, why is it so shiny? There's like a gloss on it for some reason. Fallout London, it's basically a separate game. Like, the start menu is completely different. So when you hit new game, you start in this. It's not a DLC. It's not like a DLC. There we go. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh my god, got him. So yeah, so this is like a total conversion mod. So like, and from what I've heard, the map size at least is actually bigger than Fallout 4's was. So like, this is huge. Oh, I can even take this dog food. Oh yeah. I mean, hey, this is nice, because I'm gonna be like, how much does this dog food actually heal me? Not a ton, but I have a lot of it now. I could have played Fallout in Fallout. I'm not quite that advanced. Oh, this is the same as all the other stuff that I looked at. Scissors. Also, it's probably worth remembering that terminal entry I read about how the dog food here is made of something that is unspecified.
Yeah.
So, you know, is there an in-game code system? I don't think so. I think they're just talking about the, more dog food. The workshop. Because like, you can kind of do some, like, logic gates with, like, the workshop stuff. Well, I definitely won't die of starvation anytime soon, so that's something good to look forward to.
Yes.
I guess that's it. I wonder if maybe I could have, like, talked to Calloway first instead of, like, backstabbing the foreman. I did get to kill the foreman, though, which was very satisfying, so you know what? I'm not complaining. That was a nice little quest. I wish there was maybe a little bit more to it. Underground facility ID card. Oh, I'm willing to bet that's, Oh, actually, I wonder, can I go up to the foreman's office now? I bet I can get, like, an ID card from there. Maybe there is a little bit more to this. Yeah, it's kind of like Redstone. In fact, it's even simpler than that. Ooh. Let me, Engage stealth mode. Yorkshire pudding. Okay. Okay, we have acquired the underground key. Now we should be able to go and check out the basement. And maybe that will house answers to our questions. Over here. There we go. Probably quick save, just in case.
Going up.
Wait, what? Wouldn't that be going down?
Ground floor.
Going down. Incredible food for incredible pets. What is this? Restricted area? I'm just gonna go a little sneaky beaky here. Chum Machine mainframe. Oh, they actually lock you out of terminals unless you have the right perk level. Honestly, makes sense. That was always something that was a little bit silly. Is that you could always force the ability to hack terminals and whatnot. You gonna yell at me? No? Okay. I guess I'm just allowed back here. I did kind of kill your boss. So, sorry, not sorry. This terminal's not working. Well, I think we can get our answers from the environmental storytelling. Just ignore the Z fighting going on. Yeah, I think my hot game theory might have been proven correct. Just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, I did just get a lot of free food. Let's not forget that. But... oh, okay. Maybe it's just the mystery meat flavor. Because I do have, like, beef, chicken, gravy, lamb, liver. But then there is mystery meat. I wonder if you go down the alternate route where you side with the foreman, I wonder if he, like, requires you to, like, go out and, like, source more ingredients for him. That would be really funny. Just go full asshole. Okay, well, I got the answers that I was looking for. Not... oh, awkward. Not maybe as in-depth as I was hoping, although maybe if I hacked that terminal we could have gotten some more direct answers, but I got my answers one way or another. So, you know. That's worthy of another quick save. Well, that was a nice, like, first quest. Not too complicated. Had multiple options, some dialogue, some skill checks. Already better than almost all of Fallout 4, I can tell you that much. The truncheon is a roughly cylindrical club made of wood. Yeah, never mind. Stay alert when traveling through Islington. Islington? Islington. Fanatical Miller's men are known to be ruthless and unpredictable. Well, so about your boss. What'd you find, Churchill? What? Thank you. Mining helmet. Take it. It is now very wet. It is astonishingly wet.
God save the Queen. I wish I could meet the Queen.
They did mention a queen earlier. Oh, we got a ghoul here.
Can I help you?
Huh. They just have a ghoul conscript. Hi. I guess I'll be on my way.
Sure.
Well, I believe I need to keep heading north in order to get to Thameshaven, so let's go that way. It would be really nice to get, like, a gun. Expired cigarette carton. Stimpak, there we go, that's what I was looking for. Can I get, like, a gun somewhere? Move the mouse, press A to adjust the screwdriver. Nailed it. First try. Typewriter. And let's remember, this is Fallout 4. You're basically incentivized to be a kleptomaniac. I mean, having a dry mattress to sleep on might not be the worst thing in the world. Volasan? Come on. Oh, that's funny. What do I need for hacker? So I should probably get that. Hacker. Get next tier of that. Robotics expert. Machines will always serve humans. If you have anything to say about it, hack a robot and gain a chance to power it off or initiate self-destruct. When your health drops below 20%, time slows. That's right, I remember that. Ninja. Boy. Mr. Sandman. Gunfu. Find more tickets and containers. That might be worth getting. An enemy's ranged attack will sometimes ricochet back and instantly kill them. That's hilarious. I think I'm going to save that level up for a little bit. Let's sleep until next morning. So that would be like, what, like 16, 18 hours? Let's just sleep for 18 hours real quick. Don't worry about it. Look, I don't know how long I've been in that test tube. I don't know, like, I'm still hurting from that train crash. I could use a nice long rest. And besides, it was raining like hell out there. There we go. We've got some daylight. Getting up bright and early to explore the wastelands. River's probably seen better days, but to be honest, it's probably also seen worse days. There are quarries. Interesting. I don't think I want to swim in that river. Probably not great for my health, if I'm perfectly honest. Let me check my map real quick. Thames Haven. Okay, it is that direction. So I'm heading the right way. How's the rip-off Pip-Boy work? I mean, it seems to work pretty much the same as a Pip-Boy. You put it on your belt, though, instead of your wrist, so it's not quite as cool. I always liked the whole wrist-mounted computer thing, even if it did look kind of silly with how bulky it was. Because yeah, instead you've got like a utility belt that you equip it on. I still never figured out how to turn on my torch. Is that like a thing? Yeah, I never... Can I like drop it? Nope. Yeah, I don't know how to turn on my torch. Now maybe I'll search up a solution to that later. Oh, hello. Go get him, Churchill. Never mind, I got him. I'm glad they're not going too crazy on the difficulty. That's something that I know a lot of mods make the mistake of doing. Is, like, they're designed by people who've clearly, like, played and beaten the base game on the hardest difficulty 1,000 times over. So, like, they end up designing the mod to be way harder than it should be. And they seem to have not fallen into that pitfall. Oh, hello. Oh, these guys are round. I hear a gun. Oh, that looks like a Thames Haven to me. Or something resembling it. I do like the double-decker bus design. It's very... Like, it still fits that Fallout aesthetic, while obviously having that British styling to it. And of course there are phone booths. Oh, that looks like a Thames Haven to me.
State your business, civilian.
I am looking for a Thames Haven. Actually, I could use some medical help.
Have a decent surgeon. If they let you in, that is. Thames Haven is under lockdown, from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control.
I'm talking literal pests or like peasants, like the Shard was talking about. Where is this not Thames Haven? Like right here?
Beneath us, in the flooded remains of Canada Water Station, Thames folk like to keep to themselves.
Right, because, like I said, I think that essentially people use the underground stations as vaults in this game, or in this setting.
Personally, I wouldn't mind helping them. Thames folk are folk just like you and me, but we just don't have the authorization. The orders from up top are clear. No interference with the Thames folk.
So they are the Thames folk.
Children of the Thames. Some of my comrades call them sludge suckers, but never to their face. If you've never seen one, prepare yourself.
So not ghouls then.
Gaunt, eh?
I mean, I guess ghouls are kind
I'd
of.
steer clear of him. He's a wanted man in these parts, though I hear he's a friend of the Thames folk.
Have you heard of any secret underground labs?
Can't say that I have. That's the sort of thing the Thames folk might know more about. Most of them have taken to living beneath the surface.
So then how do I get in?
Just to be clear, I don't advise doing this unless absolutely necessary. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around, through the south entrance.
Okay.
Find their leader, Rachel Hall. Good luck.
Cool.
Mind the gap and all that.
Oh.
You lost?
A little close for comfort, mate.
South entrance, you say? Is this the south entrance? Canada Way Station. I guess this is it. Well, as usual, quick save and then pop inside. And yeah, I think that I think if I stream this again, well, I mean, if I'm definitely gonna play this again. But I definitely need to see if I can look up that mod that helps reduce the loading times, because like I've got an SSD. This should not be taking this long to load these areas. But I heard that there is a mod that helps with that, so that'll be something to look into for next time. Any minute now. Any second. Come on. Well, to be fair, it's just for improving loading times in general. It helps the mod. Like that mod already existed long before this came out, because this is brand new. Island Brew. Okay, so it says I think some of the stations might be out of service. But, you know, we might need to get a second opinion on that. Oh god, okay, yep, not touching that. Okay. Hopefully they don't attack me. Cooking station. Beyond's Beans. Wonder if I can ground rat shrew. Soup. Ability. Not a lot I can make right now. Security gate. Yes, this is the forward. Oh, okay, let's just kind of run through that. Don't worry about the radiation. This place does look like it's seen better days. Oh, God. I thought I could maybe harvest that. Oh god, I am... Oh, and... the game has crashed. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh god, I can't. Yep, and the game crashed. Great! Well, it is getting a little bit late. That is unfortunate. And we had a few technical difficulties at the start. Regardless. Oh boy. But I think that's probably enough for today. I have been streaming for a little while now. I think I might stream this again. I might try tomorrow. We'll see how my day goes. But I mean, so far, I mean, okay, there are some. There's a lot of good and some jank that I think is apart from, you know, just the difficulty of making sure that the game doesn't actively fall apart. Obviously, things like the game's perk system, like not working, was my fault because I didn't install something that I didn't know I needed. I do think the tutorial could have maybe been a little bit better. The fact that they give you no weapons before you fight your first enemy is a little bit strange to me. Obviously, they're designed to go down in one hit, so it's not like it matters that much. But I still feel like they should have given you like a club or something like they do in the normal game. Plus, I never got the torch working, and I don't know if, again, that's related to like the mod falling apart on my end, or if they just didn't really explain how to use it. Yeah, you start with like the first weapon I got was like after the tutorial, and even then it was just a cane that I looted off of a body, so I don't even know if that was like intended to be like your first weapon. So like they really give you nothing. I actually still don't have a gun after 2 hours, which I think is really funny. But yeah. But I do think that, you know, they reworked the perk system a little bit, which I think is good. The dialogue system's obviously a million times better with actual, like, skill checks. I'm pretty sure in just the 2 hours I've played so far, there have been more skill checks than there were in the entirety of Fallout 4, if I'm being perfectly honest. You know, and I like that those quick little quests that I did. I thought that was a interesting little thing, going through the dog food factory and being able to betray the foreman and do stuff like that. I thought worked out well. But yeah, I am curious though, because obviously I'm still very early. Like I've barely dipped my toes into this, so I'm sure that over time, there will be more to explore. So who knows? But for now, thank you to everybody who tuned in. And I think that I'm betraying for good one. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for tonight. So, yep, have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.